Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Thursday. I'm your host, Siren Frost. And today for our final deck profile video, I'll be doing a little bit more of a defensive deck, not the another Faded 1 deck, so that is an unfortunate part right there. I think the only two Faded 1 decks I need to do is Raziel and Zorga, but unfortunately, I'm missing one more component for Raziel, and I won't have Zorga done pretty much anytime soon, so I'll just try to order that as much as I can. He's probably dirt cheap right now. But this deck is from Stoicheia, and this is from the Set 1 collection. It's one of the newer ride lines we've gotten, and I gotta say, this is actually a more of a graceful, defensive kind of build. It's actually with my Sword Princess of Dreamblade, Lascaria Veleno. And I think Veleno is a Spanish term name. I gotta look it up. But it's basically a full-on insect type, mega colony type of deck and all that good stuff. And it's very beautifully well done, and I like the art on it as well. And it does follow Lascaria on her journey from being just a little princess to becoming an adult princess and leading her people or her colony in combat and changing some idea of views on things. So I'm just curious, actually. Veleno. What does Veleno mean? Actually, hold on. Let me see. Term. Oh, it's Italian. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to do more careful with that. So Veleno is an Italian term. The Italian word Veleno has multiple meanings in English. So poison, a substance that can cause illness and death. Venom, ill feeling or anger, adjective, and okay. Okay, so I was kind of wrong about that last part. I thought because the lore was probably misleading a little bit, but now I realize Veleno is pretty much a toxic type of deck, so it's still, in some ways, is like an anti-hero type of deck. Because this deck is far from being like Greydora's, Darkface Greydora's, standards, but you know what? The bitch is dead. So, ding dong, the bitch is dead. So there you go. Alright, let's go ahead and move to the ride line. So currently there's no owner of this deck right now, so all good. So, of course, we have our energy generator, because this is our ticket to tournaments and locals and shit like that. We have the Grade 0 Lascaria, Time of Happiness. For our Grade 0, for our Grade 1, we have Days of Training Lascaria. When this unit is read upon by a Grade 2 card with Lascaria and its card name, search your deck for up to one Grade 2 or less, or Grade 2 or greater Blitz order without the regular piece, reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. So there's the beginning stage of hers. The Grade 2 is when she is starting to really come out of her shell and really open up, pretty much. Alright, when this unit is word upon, Oath upon Mother's Sword, Lascaria. So this is the tragedy that Lascaria has to see now because her mom probably did get killed in battle. So her flavor text does say this: Mother, please watch me. This city you love. I will definitely. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So when this unit is read upon by a Grade 3 Lascaria and its card name with the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to one normal unit with Veleno in its card name, or up to one Blitz order from among them, reveal it and put it in your hand and shuffle the deck. So that is Grade 2, and now for the boss deck itself is Sword Princess of Dreamblade, Lascaria Veleno, which is the Grade 3. During your turn, you have 3 or more units with Veleno in their card names. All your units with Veleno in their card names will get plus 5,000 power. If you have 5 or more, and your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 1 critical. Okay, I can kind of see that. At the end of the battle, your unit attacked and was not hit. So this is on, your opponent's turn when this activates. If you played a Blitz order that battle, draw a card. If you did not, countercharge this turn. If you did not countercharge this turn, countercharge 1. And the flavor text says, settle the score with your very, very life. That's what having integrity is all about. So this princess is not afraid of getting her hand a little bit more dirty. And from what I've been told about Lascaria, is that she's trying to break away from Mega Colony's crime syndicate kind of ideology, and she wants to bring it into like a peaceful coexistence with other people, and then not just with the other insects. So I think that's kind of what happened when she wanted to secretly, quote unquote, take down Greydora. It doesn't, if that's not canon, but it's a small little fun joke. So yeah, and that's the right line, and I'm using the green sleeves for the Stoicheia. Alright, so for the main deck, excuse me. So once again, we're using a Rainbow Idea kind of deck, trigger lineup right here. Because, like I said, I just want to get a good feel of this deck to see if it needs more criticals or it needs more draws, needs more fronts. So we'll just test the waters out at this point. So for heals, I'm playing 4 copies of Cheering Support Elf, which is from the trial deck. And I am very determined to clean house on all those trial decks. Just so I don't let my shop manager be upset with, you bought all that and we just can't do shit. I'm playing 2 copies of Serene, Maiden, Lena for the 10k shield value and the draw power. Like I said, get a nice little versatile ideology in here. 3 copies of Peppery Pepper. I don't know why we even have this kind of shit right here. Like, all the fruit and the vegetables are pretty much all goofy looking from different cultures, different walks of life, and it's okay. It's all good. But Peppery Pepper? That's how peppery... How one pepper can be a hotter pepper? Explain to me that. Like, is there a logic behind that? Anyways. We're using 4 copies of Esprit Maiden Alana for the critical trigger. And it's a nice little... why not add the little effect triggers to go with it, 2 copies of Frenzied Heiress for that front trigger. And also 20k shield value just in case if something else goes wrong. Excuse me. And of course we have Source Dragon Deity of Blessings Blessfavor for our over trigger. So this is what I see as a trigger lineup. I'm starting to do it with all my decks so I can get a good feel to them and see what other ideology I can find. So there's this ideology right here. And yes, I'm using Dragon Shield shade color in the shade Mint. Just because it's a nice little theme and it will go well with, well, I mean, you really want, this is more of a darker shade, this is more of a lighter shade. But I thought it was like this little mint to it. I was actually originally going to put this as a Mythiarch type of sleeve, but I guess I'll have to find another one for Mythiarch. If I do find that deck. Alright, for grade 1, I'm going to keep it very simple because someone told me to try and max out all of the Veleno support, which we're going to do. So, we're playing 4 copies of Veleno Famigila Fiore. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard's Lascaria, counterblast 1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose either 1 card with Veleno in its card name or 1 Blitz order and reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. During your turn, if you have Vanguard Lascaria in its card name, this unit gets plus 2,000 power. So it's just an extra additional 10k booster, 10k attacker, booster, whatever she wants to do. She's very versatile in the scene and come up with the gigs, pretty much. And that's what we love about Vanguard, is that we have all the shenanigans and all the shindigs that do come with the gigs. Next, we have 3 copies of Veleno's Soldato. This is Cidiracca. I think it's called Cidiracca. Or Cidiracca. Yeah. At the end of your turn, if you have 5 or more units with Veleno in their card names, Counterblast 1 and put this unit into the bottom of your deck. Oh, okay, cool. Choose up to 2 Blitz orders from your drop and put them to hand. So it has to go to the bottom of the deck. Okay. I thought it goes in the soul or drop. So, my bad. You learn new things every day. And just because this is a very insect type of deck, I'm playing 4 copies of Honeycomb Thyreus, which is a new complete card from the set 1 collection. So we're playing 4 of those just because we want to go with an insect type of theme. And no, I don't mean Weevil Underwood from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that guy can go. Forget it. It's my channel. Go fuck himself, pretty much. Because no one likes the Weevil Underworld or Underworld. I said Underworld for some reason. I don't know why. It's just me being crazy. Alright. And now, so for grade 2, we're playing 4 copies of Veleno Famigila Melial, I think. When this unit is placed on rear guard, other than during the battle phase, if your Vanguard is Lascaria and its card name, discard a card from hand. Choose a card for the different card name from this unit from your drop. Call the rear guard if it is a grade 3 or less than unit card with Veleno and its card name, and put it into your hand if it's a Blitz order. So you get a free Blitz order either way, or pretty much like a new unit. Which there's like nothing pretty much new about that. Okay, so next we have 4 copies of Veleno Soldato. This is Grudoli, I think. We are trying to speak Italian here, but I've never been I didn't take Italian in high school, so that's probably my fault. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have Lascaria as your Vanguard, let's just go ahead and skip through that. Soul Blast 2, choose a card with Veleno and its different card name from this unit and grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from your drop and call the rear guard. During your turn, if you have 3 more units with Veleno in their card names, this unit gets boost and 5,000 power. So it's an automatic 15k booster right there if you're lucky, as long as you have 5 or more units. I think that's the correct terminology. And then we're going to play 4, we're maxing out the 4 Blitz orders, which just goes with the deck. Effervescent Shadow Dreamblade, which is her own personal attack. Play this card with Energy Blast 2. Choose a unit being attacked, and it gets 20k until the end of that battle. You can also play one more Blitz order until the end of turn. So, and the funny thing about this card is, in fact, I found it very humorous because during my opponent, I was actually guarding 4 of them, and then with the other one we were introducing, so it came up to almost $80,000 for a 30k shield. I'm like, why did I just do that to myself? So I basically fucked over myself. Pretty much. Next, for the last Blitz order we're using is 4 copies of Sweet Honey Garden. Why did I sound so dumb, but I don't say that. Excuse me. Anyways, it's called Sweet Onion. Ugh. I get something out of my head. Sweet Honey Garden. Plays with a Soul Blast. Choose one of your units, and it gets 15k until the end of that battle. If your drop has a Blitz order, this unit gets 25k instead of 15. So, it's an extra more guard power, and I think this is going to be played in the new, in the Set 4 collection with Leviathan, I think his name is. Because I think it relies on Blitz orders and some tokens as well. So we'll see what kind of happens with that deck, pretty much. So, yeah. I'm actually playing just 8 Blitz orders and 8 grade 2s in this deck. And then finally, for grade 3s, we're playing 3 more copies of Lascaria for personification ability, just because why not? And then her partner is 4 copies of Veleno Corpo Regime Irefus. It's a 1 turn only. At the end of the battle, your Lascaria attacked. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Counterblast 1 start on this unit. And if you have 3 or more units with Veleno with card names, this unit gets 5k power. Okay. It's pretty much standard. Pretty much. I know, there's another card in grade 2 that you can also play as well if you're not a big fan of the bug Not the in the grade 2 one. You can also play 4 copies of Morpho if you want to play with more of the Blitz order kind of theme as well, which I might do that at the end of this video, but we'll see what happens. There's, like, don't knock it until you actually try it all. But that is it for the deck profile video for Sword Princess of Dreamblade Lascaria Veleno. And I hope you guys did enjoy the video from us. So, sorry for the stuttering. It's part of, like, who I am, apparently. Never meant to do that. It was not my intention whatsoever. And thank you all so much for attending this week's deck profile videos for 2 of them. And before I do go, I ask for you all, if you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up for this channel, show some love. And if you guys have deck lists to show about Lascaria or the one I mentioned for this week, today and Thursday, send me your guys' deck profiles and see what I can look through and see what I get a better idea on it. If not, I'm happy to hear honest opinions, and I'm a big girl, I will take it. You know, I will look into it. But anyways, that is it for the videos, you guys. I'm actually pretty happy that I finally accomplished all this. If you guys are going out tonight, stay safe, make good choices for the rest of the week. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.